Breaking news: the Israeli ambassador accuses Iran of working to destabilize Nigeria through plans to Islamize Nigerian country. It has been alleged by the ambassador to Israel's government that Iran is working to destabilize Nigeria by supporting the Islamization agenda. Your take on this and what is the implication if that seems to be true?
Israeli ambassador, he has the tip. If it's not truth, he will not say it. An ambassador cannot come out and to speak what he don't understand. And by Israel's ambassador, he's speaking to Nigeria, telling Nigeria that Iran was bred behind the stabilization of Nigeria. Which means the Israeli government have speaking, because he's representing Israel here. Whatever he he's speaking on behalf of his nation. And now, if you watch it, why I said what he said is truth. Iran was the one Ahmadu Bello want to use to Islamatize Nigeria in 1966, January 17, 1966, before 15th Boys Revolution of January 15 take place, 2 days before his own, to cut him off. But before then, Ahmadu Bello have gone to Iran, took Iranian jihadists from Chad down to Atlantic Ocean and Cameroonian border with Nigeria. They have surrendered us. This is why when this man said this thing, I did not say no. I did not doubt it. That's number one. Number two, El Sasaki, Islamic movement, something, was shines, which Iran practice.
Shiite Muslims
Shiite
sect.
Muslims, where Saudi Arabia practice Sunnis. So it was that Shiite Islam that he want to establish through El Sasaki that made Buhari to come up against him. So he want to use that one to penetrate in the north, to see if he can capture north. From then, he can be able to descend on the whole Nigeria. But because of the issue between Shiites and Sunnis, um, uh, um, Buhari government rise up against El Sasaki to cap him down. And now, if you watch, El Sasaki, I think they have set him free. Now he's working together. All Muslims in the north now working together and one umbrella. Because when I think when Tulumbu, current president of Nigeria, want to be in rumble with Niger, when they cut Niger out off because of the disposing their corrupt civilian president. I think he was one of the voices that raised and tell Tinubu, don't try it. Sasaki is one of the voice that raises and say, Tinubu, don't try it. That those people are their brother. The whole call not to say, no, don't go. It's our brother. If you go, it will be a different case. And if you watch, every step Muslims are taking now, Sasaki with his shines and teaming up with the Sunnis now as one Muslim. Now, if you watch, they're coming together is to make sure Islam, whether under Shiites or under Sunnis, Islam should take place in Nigeria. So if Israel's ambassador says so, I'm not doubting it. Iran will do what? We make sure that he can do it. Because watch it, Iran is sponsoring Houthis in southern Yemen. And still Yemen are Islamic nation. But see how Iran sponsor Houthis against their fellow Yemen Muslims. And now Saudi Arabia, Sunnis back the other side, the one that is the current recognized government of Yemen. Now, if you watch Hezbollah, Iran back them, even though to dominate, to have upper hand over a government of Lebanon. Iran backed them up. And if you watch all those places, when it's going underground, introduce those people are using, you convert them to Sunnis Islams. I mean, not Sunnis, Shiite Islams. Shiite Islams. Have already converted those people using. Okay, look at it. In Iraq, the people that hold gun now in Iraq, terrorizing American base and terrorizing Israel in Iraq, are Shiite Muslims, which Iran is backing. Hamas, Iran is backing them. And if you watch, Saudi Arabia not fully backing Hamas, which means automatically Hamas may be Shiite Muslims,
Islamic State.
Islamic State. And if you watch any Islamic organization that are terrorists or fighting for, so they're looking for the liberation or dominance, if they are not Shiites, Iran doesn't back them. Iran doesn't pay attention to them. So if he can do so to other Islamic nations that are fully Islamatized, what of Nigeria that Islam is trying to have dominion? He may do it after getting Islam domination of Nigeria, then Iran will still come to make sure Shiites have to say in Nigeria. So what Israel's ambassador said, I'm not doubting it. I'm not surprised of it. It's reality.
What is the in, in security implication of that? With already worsened the security challenges within Nigeria. Iraq being, of course, one of those, will I say, world powers? What will be the implication? Will Nigerian government be able to withstand such development?
You can see, even for all, in the time of this man, Vice President Shetima, when he was governor of Borno State, you know, Boko Haram, that were their stronghold. There was a cleric, Muslim cleric of Shine from Iran, who disguised himself, to enter Nigeria with Nigerian passport, forged, but it was leaked. And this man, before he disguised himself, if you look at him, was very plumpy, very nice with long beards, white. But the man, I mean, reduce his weight, looks like me in size, looks very young, so that they will not recognize him. But before he did that thing, secret already leaked, and they pick him up, pick his passport, pick everything off. That was stop that man, which means he had been. That thing is truth. I could remember it. That thing is truth. He may be working bad, and if you want the implication, still, I'm still saying it. What made them haven't Islam haven't run Nigeria off over is because of we south to east, south south. We are still remaining in Nigeria, and because of that, grace of God is still in Nigeria. I'm telling you honestly, joke apart. I'm telling you the reality. Any day Biafra gone, I give you only 10 years. Go and mark my word. I'm giving you only 10 years. You see what will happen in Nigeria. By fire, by force. Because if you watch now, they almost silencing Christians in Middle Belt. Northern Christians, they almost silencing them. They don't have much resistance anymore. And if you come to West here, West doesn't ask you religion you belong to. West doesn't care. What they care is their culture, their tradition. Keep it. You can be Muslim, you can be Christian, they don't care. That's why if you go in a family of the same father, the same mother, you will see imam, you will see alpha, and you see pastor, you see prophet in the same family. They live together. So for the religion, the West, Yorubas don't have problem of it. The problem they have, keep our culture. Let our culture be. Remember that you are Omo Oduduwa. That's their own. And if you come to politics, before they may kill themselves in politics, Now the West are not killing themselves in politics anymore. Any political party that they feel that is their originated from their place, now all of them will come together and back that political party. It was before that West will come in that name of politics they start killing themselves.
Now, Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, is in Saudi Arabia to grace the International Islamic Summit, where he will deliver a speech, of course, regarding the Middle East crisis. He is canvassing a two-state solution for Israel and Palestinians. But down here in Nigeria, Biafrans are asking that they want to leave. They are no longer interested in Nigeria, but they are being suppressed and marginalized by the same government, delivering speech in favor of peace and harmony in the Middle East.
Remember, Nigeria is indirectly or directly now Islamic State, whether you like it or not. This one they are coming to house to say it's just formality, just formality. Nigeria is directly or indirectly now an OIC member.
Of course, the president is there to represent
Now,
Nigeria.
and the president is a Muslim, vice is a Muslim. And remember, before you become OIC member, full member, like okay, let me put it now. Nigeria is observant in OIC, and the OIC chart before you become a full member, not observant again. A Muslim must show you that country for 10 years uninterrupted. Now, Buhari have ruled complete 8 years as Muslim. Tinubu have entered now. If Tinubu complete 2 years now, that 10 years have become, or they will shift their seat as observer and enter full Islamic State. Maybe that's one of the things that the president have to go. That maybe that was he was there. President have to go and endorse finally with president signature, not vice president. Maybe that's what he was there. And if you go there, be tabling that Palestinian will have their independence on whose soil, on whose ground. The land belong to Israel. Go and read Bible. Go and read Bible. That land belong to Israel. Western back where the tribe of Reuben and the half tribe of Manasseh settled when they crossed Jordan, River Jordan. Jericho, Joshua took it over. Which place that belong to them, that is their own ground. Because of mistake of Joshua, in Judges chapter 3, go and read it. When God told the tribe of Israel to wipe them off, to wipe the remnant of Canaanite off, they say no, let us leave them for them to be paying tax for us, cultivating for us, breaking firewood for us, fetching water for us. Let you turn them as a slave. God told to Joshua, because you like to stay with them, I will not wipe them off again, but I will leave them to be a thorn in your flesh. Palestine can be a thorn in the flesh of Israel until Jesus Christ come, but they never be a nation of their own. Because look at it, under PLO, they have their president, have everything. Hamas took over and turned everything upside down. Even I think they conduct the election, Hamas win. They conduct the election, Hamas win. They still give them that portion of land. They still want to pursue Israel away. This is the second war. This is the second war. That's why Israel say they will never allow Hamas to get ground again in Israel, and they will not allow Hamas again to get ground in Palestinian, and Palestine will never have security again. Israel will provide them security. They have their own airport, they have their own army as Hamas, they have their own political leader as the president. Before Hamas start digging tunnel, and it was Iran that sponsored Hamas for over 20 years. They're digging tunnel. All the whole Israeli town tunnel is underground. But thank God, God is with them. They are able to quench them. Now, if Nigeria go and say, give these people independent, indirectly they're still saying, therefore we have independence. So whatever they go there to present is still in favor of Biafra. Whatever they go there to present that Palestine must surely have their independence is still in favor of Biafra.
But don't you think that two state solution will be the lasting solution to this problem unless in the Middle East, given the option of two-state solution will return peace in the Middle East?
That, look, let me tell you, let us not to follow things carnally. God has said it, that these people, I don't wipe them off. They remain your slave, but be a thorn in your flesh. That the two states, I think they have got their own state. What rubbish it? The same Palestinian rubbish it by Hamas.
But the United Nations do not understand the position of the Bible, which you believe is written by the God of Israel. But in the United Nations, of course, General Assembly, they are voting yes for Palestinian state, two party states as a way, the only solution to this problem. Don't you think that could be the only solution, and Israel might eventually consent to do that?
I don't think that Israel will consent to that, because if Israel consent to that, in the next 50 years, it will be a very big threat to Israel. It cannot reach 50 years, because these people, when they become a state of their own, Iran will arm them, give them nuclear. Iran will build them up and give them nuclear. You understand what I'm saying? And they come to the whole Middle East. No nation always rise up against Israel than Palestinian. When Palestinians rise up, then other Arab nations will support them. And they are using Palestinian as a testing ground. Like NATO, we are using Ukraine now as a testing ground. When other Arab nations feel that they have built strong army, they will push Palestinian off. In the name they are supporting Palestinian to test their strength against Israel, whether they can be able to overpower Israel. So I am telling you honestly, if Palestinian be today fully nation, having everything, have no diplomatic everything, Iran will build them up to be a destroyer of Israel.
And would that be a threat to Israel?
To that threat to wipe up Israel. I haven't heard when,
And could that be possible?
if it, even if I thought it's not possible, but they will cause injury, great injury unto Israel. If they are not able to wipe Israel off, but it will be a very great injury unto Israel. Okay, look at it now. They should give them Jerusalem. Who built Jerusalem? When was Jerusalem started? Who built Jerusalem? Eh?
It was named after David, the city of David.
Solomon built it, son of David, an Hebrew man. Then he said they should carry the city they built and give to you because they went to exile. The place, even though as you are talking, the place this Palestinians are supposed to be is in Jordan. There is Jordan. After Israel have gone exile, 1770 AD, after the death of Jesus Christ, General Titus, the son of General Vespasian of Rome, came and loot Israel, destroyed Jerusalem, put the wall of Jerusalem down. They went exile, which they spent, I think, 1,500 or 2,000 years, which ended up with the Second World War. From 1970, 70 AD, not 1970, 70 AD, after the death of Jesus Christ, they went to that exile until 1948. Calculate it, how many years they return. Before they will return, Palestinians have left Jordan and come to Israel, the major city of Israel, and settled down and allow these people to establish as Jordan. Now they cannot drop Jordan away, so they want to fight with Israel and take their own land. And all the whole artifacts that both the footprint of Jesus Christ and everything always appear this area. And when appear, the Jews will say it's our land. Israel we say is our land. The Hebrews we say is our land. They take it. Even River Jordan, the very portion of River Jordan, John the Baptist baptized Jesus Christ, is now in Jordan Republic. Is now in Jordan nation. With Israel owns the whole place. And this is why Jordan never arise up and accuse Israel or fight Israel. They know the truth.
They know the truth, and the implication of this truth is what we are here to unravel because of the security threat that may pose to Nigerian, especially here in Nigeria. If
Now, now, as Tinubu went there, I'm telling you honestly, if Tinubu went there to speak that Palestine will have their own republic on their own, automatically have tell Biafra to go. Because if you know that the freedom is good for Palestinian far away from you, that is not near African continent, then the same freedom is good for Biafra under you. You will go. Therefore, there's no two way. This man, the vice president, have gone to United Nations and speak it loud that the Palestinians supposed to have their freedom. But if Palestinians have their freedom, then Biafra is supposed to stay in bondage. Now lie. Now lie.
now, are you against, from your statement, Palestinians having their own state, while Biafra are also calling for their own independence? So, would you have anything against Palestinians if they are fighting for their own independence, as is an inalienable right,
I don't have.
if freedom
I don't have.
given to man by God?
Uh, this is why I'm telling you. I don't have any case for Palestinians to have their freedom or not. But I am standing according to the freedom of God is given. Donald Trump have said it. Government cannot give freedom, but it's what God will give freedom. Now, God did not give Palestinian freedom. God did not give them freedom. Go to the Bible. Even some part of Quran will prove it to you. If they will say the truth, some part of Quran will prove it to you that almost half of Middle East belong to Israel. Okay, Mount Sinai. I mean, not Sinai. Mountain Sin, which Israel compass about. Where is that mountain Sin? It's not present Saudi Arabia. Go and take the map of Israel's journey for 40 years in wilderness. Saudi Arabia, they compass it about. And God told them, wherever your foot step upon, I will give unto you as inheritance. The border of Israel is supposed to be from Egypt to great river of Euphrates, which is Israel have to have border with Turkey. Israel have to have border with Yemen, because all those land Israel compass it about. You understand? So I am now standing on the freedom of God that is given, and the freedom of God that is given is where Biafra stand. But the Palestinians are looking freedom with arms, freedom with a violence, with anarchy, with the force.
Isn't that their fundamental rights that they threatened within the Israeli state, and they wanted their own government to preserve their cultural heritage and prosperity, just as the Biafrans, under the watch of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, is doing just now?
Biafran case is a difference from a Palestinian case. Biafra,
How is it different?
now Biafrans are aborigine in where they are now. They are aborigine. People come there and meet them. Okay, do you know the meaning of Igbo?
Ndibo.
Igbo.
Okay, they are not encroaching in anybody's land. They are not usurping people's lands or territorial regions,
Regions.
but within their own confinement.
Their own confinement. The meaning of Ndigbo, which ancient people, Ndigbo, ancient people, they are the ancient in that very portion of land.
Well, I will come back to this in subsequent editions. Let's just leave it here. Thank you once again, Mazioko Kondem. It's been an exciting moment, always, of course, hearing from you, and it's very well articulated and very historical backgrounds. Thank you once again.